BBC News with Chris Barrow. Ecuador's government and indigenous leaders have signed a deal to end more than 2 weeks of protests that have brought parts of the country to a standstill. The Confederation of Indigenous Nationalities has agreed to stop its demonstrations against the high cost of living. In return, the government will make some concessions. The Biden administration has condemned a Supreme Court ruling which curbs the US government's power to limit carbon emissions from coal-fired power stations. The White House said it was a devastating decision aimed at taking the country backwards. All 6 members of the court's conservative majority backed the ruling. Share prices on Wall Street have suffered their biggest losses for the first half of the year for more than half a century. High inflation, rising interest and uncertainty due to the war in Ukraine have fueled fears of a recession. Doctors in Sudan say the security forces have killed a 6th pro-democracy protester in the capital Khartoum. Thousands of demonstrators have been calling for the military to get out of politics. The governor of the Luhansk region in eastern Ukraine says there's been no let-up in Russia's relentless shelling of Lysychansk. Serhiy Haidai said Russian forces were approaching the besieged city from all sides. Israel has a new prime minister, the centrist Yair Lapid. He's replaced Naftali Bennett as part of a power-sharing deal. Mr. Lapid has taken over in a caretaker capacity until elections are held in November. A British MP responsible for maintaining discipline within the Conservative Party has resigned from the government after complaints about drunken behaviour. Chris Pincher admitted he had embarrassed himself and others. Witnesses say he was extremely drunk at a members' club in London on Wednesday night. Mr. Pincher has apologised to the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. And that's the latest BBC News.